Well, those of you Hungarians looking in at home were able to follow that entirely, and I think the rest of you figured out the challenger Jorge Maysonet and the champion Simon Brown. A referee Rudy Battle with the final instructions. Maysonet came in at 147, Simon Brown at 146, and the champion 27-1 with 20 knockouts. As we see the tail of the tape, he is 24 years of age. They are the same height, although Maysonet does appear to be slightly taller than Simon Brown. And the weight differential just the 1 pound, the champion coming in 1 under the 147 limit. IBF scoring by 3 judges at ringside on the 10-point must system. Knut Jensen from Denmark, Leroy Brown from Jamaica, Rick Bays from Miami, Florida will do the scoring. A huge ring here, 24 feet inside the ropes. And whether that's going to have an effect on one guy or the other, I don't know. But for one thing, they're going to cover a lot more territory than they're used to, Gil.
Tim, it's the biggest ring I've ever seen. I've been around for a while.
It'll be interesting to watch the first time they back up expecting to be touching the ropes with their back and still have another foot or 2 to go.
They lean back and fall down.
Simon Brown in the green trunks, Jorge Maysonet from Puerto Rico, now living in New York, in the red trunks with white trim. Maysonet moved to New York about a year ago. He's had most of his recent fights in Philadelphia, and he pounds away here at the champion in the opening minute. Simon Brown, known for his excellent defensive ability, and he'll need it against a hard-punching Maysonet, who has a good, solid left jab that has knocked some guys down. Brown likewise has a very effective jab, perhaps not as much power, but a lot of accuracy. Maysonet throwing punches in combinations, but Brown so far has been able to block most of them effectively, but Maysonet just got a good left in.
Tim, you're going to see both good combinations from both these guys. They're both well-schooled fighters. Both strong amateur.
Another left, and a second one by Maysonet.
Good left hook on the chin by Maysonet, and then back to the body.
Maysonet, trained by Lenny DeJesus, also his manager, and their plan was to come out, go at the champion early. He's had a lot of success early against inferior fighters. A good right hand by Brown. That got Maysonet's attention. And the question mark about Maysonet, can he take a punch?
Tim, that's 2 things you have to worry about with Maysonet, his chin and his stamina. Simon Brown, we know, can go the distance.
Under a minute to go in round 1. Maysonet has lost only twice, once by knockout. KO came in April of '87 to Danny Garcia down in Puerto Rico, where he began his professional career.
Good left hook to the body by Simon Brown got Maysonet's attention.
Under the 30-second mark we go. Brown with a left hook backing up Maysonet.
Brown is such a beautiful defensive fighter, Tim. Rolls with those punches, blocks them with his shoulders.
Short right by the champion Brown. Final seconds, round 1 scheduled for 12. Live from Budapest, Hungary. First ever professional bout here. With Gil Clancy live from Budapest. It is just past 7:30 in the evening here. We are live on CBS Sports Saturday. Simon Brown, the champion in the green trunks, defending his title against Jorge Maysonet. Brown, born in Clarendon, Jamaica, now lives in Washington, D.C. Maysonet from Puerto Rico, recently moved to New York. He's been there about a year.
And what Brown is doing is putting a lot of pressure on Maysonet without throwing too many punches. He's making Maysonet work.
You mentioned Jorge Maysonet had not been sparring since he arrived over here. He sparred for 90 rounds preparing for this fight back in New York against tough opposition, according to his trainer Lenny DeJesus.
Well, Tim, I used to like my guys to spar up until 2 days before a fight. I was a little mystified that he hadn't sparred in 10 days.
Solid left by the champion Brown. Maysonet was in the ring with 2 15-year-old national age weight champions here, amateurs, of course, in Hungary on Thursday. And while he held back on him, he didn't exactly let up altogether. What a thrill for those two youngsters. They did pretty well. 15-year-old Jolt RDE and 16-year-old Bulchi Gabriel. Thrill of a lifetime. Maysonet staying very busy, throwing a lot of leather, but you point out, Gail, Brown keeps pressure up, not throwing as many punches.
Brown keeps that left foot right in between Maysonet's feet.
Maysonet landed a left-right combination. There's a right hand that got through. Brown relentlessly coming forward.
Blocking a lot of punches now. Maysonet slipped 2 punches beautifully.
And again.
Good stiff jab by Brown.
A lot of shoe leather being used up in this huge 24-foot ring. Under a minute to go, round 2, as Maysonet gets the jab into the face. A right by Brown. Staggered Maysonet.
And he's hurt, Tim. He's hurt.
And an uppercut scores. Maysonet in trouble. Left jab by Brown gets through. Maysonet still throwing punches, but he's lost some sting.
And Brown is throwing a lot of punches now, Tim. Using a lot of energy.
Left to the body by Brown. Maysonet still firing punches back without the same zip. Short right by the champion, Brown.
Maysonet better get out of there, Tim. That's that inexperienced Tim, not that many pro fights. He gets that he can hold. He's an offensive fighter, period.
Another right, and down he goes. A right and a left by the champion, Brown.
5, 6.
Final seconds of round number 2. Maysonet back on his feet.
Tim, according to the clock, they stopped the clock all the time he's been down. I don't know why.
A right by Brown.
Tim, this round should be over.
Yes, it should. Maysonet in trouble. The bell hasn't sounded.
It should have sounded 4 or 5 seconds ago.
Finally, it sounds. They evidently stopped the clock when Maysonet went down, but he survived the round nonetheless. Lenny DeJesus working feverishly now on Jorge Maysonet. Started with a solid right hand and a left behind it from the champion Brown.
Let's see where Brown, there's that big right hand by Simon Brown, right over Maysonet's left hand. That's when he was really hurt, Tim, and in trouble.
Another right and then that left behind it. A solid right and a left, sending him to the canvas.
Tim, you can't get hit much harder than Maysonet got hit by that Simon Brown left hook. We're going to see it again now. There it is. That is a classic left hook.
Now, Maysonet, we mentioned, has lost only twice. One of those was by knockout, April 25th of '87. Danny Garcia in Puerto Rico. Never lost by decision, but he has stopped all 19 of his opponents in the fights he has won. We'll see how much Brown has taken out of him.
Tim, last round, they stopped that clock. When Maysonet went down, they should not have stopped the clock.
Well, in the last report we had was that John Robinson of the IBF was going to be the timekeeper in this fight. So that's a bit of an unusual mistake for an experienced man like that.
Again, Tim, Maysonet is not boxing. He's still being the offensive fighter, still throwing all the punches. That's what he knows how to do. You think he'd move around, use this big ring, try to get that head clear, get his legs back from under. But no, he's still bombing away, trying to throw punches, which is the wrong thing to do with Simon Brown right now.
We're in round 3, scheduled for 12, live from Budapest, and a right hand sends Maysonet to the canvas again. A right hand lead from Simon Brown. Rudy Battle, the referee from Woodbury, New Jersey, with another count for Maysonet.
Then he's got to move. He has to move. Feint, move, stick, grab, walk, do everything but fight right now. And there's another right hand on the chin by Brown.
Those legs don't look so great under Maysonet, and Brown to the attack. Maysonet just wants to fire back. Leading now from the mouth. Brown pouring it on here in the third.
All Maysonet knows how to do, Tim, is wing punches, and he's getting nailed.
Brown with a left that sends him down. Maysonet down for the second time in round number 3. Rudy Battle taking a close look at him. I don't know that he'll let him go forward. Maysonet says he's all right, but Maysonet does not appear to have any legs at all, Gil.
No, Tim, and he's got over a minute to go in this round, and then Simon Brown's corner is saying, get him out of there. And he sure is doing a workmanlike job on taking the fighter out. And Rudy Battle's right there keeping an eye on him.
Simon Brown, in his third title defense, says the fight stopped. In the third round, Jorge Maysonet unable to go any farther. 2 knockdowns in the third round by Simon Brown. And now for the third time retains his IBF welterweight championship. He had to go the distance against the Swiss-Italian Mauro Martello in his last outing. But here against the slugger from New York, Puerto Rican Jorge Maysonet, Brown found the openings, sent his man down late in round 2, and finished him off here in the third. 2 knockdowns, and then Rudy Battle stopping it with Maysonet still on his feet, but a badly beaten fighter. Thomas Hearns. Michael, second to none from Los Angeles, California.